What's up? Welcome to the Vegas Benchwarmer Podcast. This is the Benchwarmer channel. This is the Benchwarmer Podcast. My name is Eric. He hate me 702. It's episode 210. We got some interesting stories to talk about since we missed last week. We got former NBA players Enes Kanter, and Royce White joining the WNBA or trying to join the WNBA draft. We have Islam getting a huge win against Ian Garry. We have Ray J wins a boxing match against Orlando Brown. We're gonna talk some WWE and whatever else we get into. So let's get it. Basically, so the biggest story that we've had last week, which I wish we would have talked about it this week, biggest story that we got is we got, of course, the WNBA. What's going on with the WNBA? I'm gonna give you guys one hot take on my Sixers, and then I'm gonna give you one prediction on what's gonna happen with some NFL because we do have some preseason games, so we're definitely gonna talk some NFL as well. All right. So first thing we're gonna get into what I've been waiting to talk about. The one thing that I've been dying of laughter. I wish Jeremy was on here, and I wish I don't know. Jeremy might be sleeping, and I don't know what's going on with Sam. Wish one of them was on there so we could talk about this. Hold on. All right. So basically, what has happened a couple weeks ago was Ernest Kanter or Enes Freedom, whatever he wants to go by. I forgot what his full name was, so I'm just gonna keep calling him what his name was. Enes. We'll go with Enes. And Royce White, if you guys do not remember, he was drafted in the NBA years ago, and I think he had a fear of flying, if I'm not mistaken. He had a fear of flying, and that was, let's see, Royce White, fear. Yeah, who had severe generalized anxiety disorder and debilitating fear of flying heavily impacted his professional career. So yeah, he had a fear of flying. So of course, NBA teams, they fly from one city to another city to get from game to game. So that kind of impacted his career. And we all know who Enes is. It Enes Kanter and Enes Freedom? I don't know. I'm just gonna go with what I said. It's Enes Freedom. Okay, so let me change that. So it's yeah, but Freedom don't sound as good as Kanter on the thing. So both of them have declared for the WNBA draft. Freedom, Enes, he basically came out, and if you didn't see the Twitter post, you can go back and check it out. Came out with a Twitter post basically stating that he's read the rules and the guidelines, and he hopes that they'll allow him to join. Royce White came out with a Twitter post. And since Royce White came out, he has been on Twitter going nuts. Talking about, I just want to play with my queens and all this other stuff. Kind of crazy. But yeah, if you haven't followed him on Twitter, go ahead and follow him because there's a lot of people that are going at him and he's just responding. He put on a wig. He's gone on a couple news outlets. I haven't seen much talk from Freedom, but White's gone on a couple news outlets. He's done a lot of media about this. Hold on, I'm trying to see some of this WNBA. So okay, so I'm getting some. I see. I got to go to a real news. Yeah. So there's some. I don't know exactly what they're doing. I know that the commissioner and them basically said that of the WNBA said they were going to put together a panel to discuss this. Trying to see. Yeah, there's nothing really. I don't know. So I don't know. I'm still gonna follow it because I'm not sure exactly. I haven't seen exactly what's gonna happen because Yahoo Sports has the WNBA in a memo ongoing situation detail. They're revealing. Oh no, they're revealing that this will be discussed by task force team presidents and general managers next week. So this was the A. So it should have been addressed sometime now. Um, hold on. I don't know. We're still following it. I'm gonna get back to the damn podcast. My bad. I don't know. We're still following it. So basically, they came out. What are they trying to do? What exactly are they trying to do? Are they doing this as a publicity stunt? What are your guys' reactions to when you heard that Enes Freedom and Royce White were joining the WNBA, being eligible for the draft? This does come after the backlash for Sophie Cunningham saying that transgender women should not be able to play with in women's sports. This also comes after the coach wearing some T-shirt, basically supportive of them playing sports. Do you believe they're serious about entering the draft? I don't know. I don't know if they are or not. I find it highly weird that both of these players are doing a publicity stunt. Yes, Enes Kanter came out. He had a very nice talk about it, and then after that, I haven't heard much more about it in his freedom. But I don't think both of these players got together and said they're going to do it. Yes, they could be doing this to protest or to have a conversation about trans athletes joining. But at the same time, I don't think both of them came out and were like, "Oh yeah, we're both going to do this at the same time." So I don't know exactly what the WNBA is going to do. I know they have a task force going for it. I think they might be serious about it. Everybody wants a chance to relive your hooping days. I play basketball every Saturday and every Sunday. My body pays for it. What does the WNBA play, like 44 games now? So it's almost half the games that they played before. Less minutes, um, less physicality because they're going to be going against mostly women. If I don't know what Royce White would do in the WNBA. I don't know. I don't know how good he is. But in his freedom will probably average 20, 20, and 7 or 8 blocks, maybe 10. He might average a triple double in rebounds, blocks, and points. Um, the motivation behind this, I'm not sure. That's what I don't know if they're being serious. That's why I don't know whether or not I don't know if they're being serious or if both of them or if one of them started a talk. I definitely understand would see Enes Freedom could saying doing this to start the conversation, and maybe Royce White just jumped on for some publicity. I'm not sure, but Enes is calling he's calling basically a Caitlin Clark and him duo would be like Shaq and Kobe, which he's not lying. The biggest issue I have with this with the WNBA. The WNBA has a task force. They're going to talk about what a trans athlete is. They are extremely mad at the fact that both of these players are doing this. They think they're trying to start a conversation. So of course, but why do you need a task force? This should be a very simple no. There's no task force needed. You could come up with whatever reasoning that you wanted. You could literally say that no, you cannot enter the draft because you have played professional basketball, had a professional career, and you're too far away from the college eligibility. You could 100% say that. Yes, there are players that come, but you've played professional NBA basketball. You could 100% say that. That's the reason. Not because they're men, but because they've played in another professional sports league in the United States. You could come out and say due to age, you can't say age because yeah, fuck it. You can come out and say due to age, you can't fucking enter the WNBA draft. Because right now, who's the oldest player you've ever had enter the WNBA draft? Doesn't matter if it's not in their rulings or whatnot. You're like, no, you could have a whole bunch of different reasonings. It should have been a very simple, how the fuck do we say no? And then if we want to have this conversation, we can table this conversation until after the season and then continue talking about transgender women or transgenders in the WNBA. 100%. But by not doing that, you're allowing drama to be you're allowing this drama to take away from an actual great season that the WNBA is having right now. They are having some phenomenal play. They have their own drama that's going on. I mean, the Sophia Cunningham and the Dijon Cajun Arrington, the coach Stephanie not backing the Sophia Cunningham, which by the way, if everybody thinks that Caitlin Clark hates Stephanie, that's fine. Just stop playing so fucking good so you can get her fired. But when you look at it, you have, as of right now, in the standings for the playoffs, because of course we know everybody goes to the damn playoffs. You got the Lynx that are first. Minnesota, great story with Kayla McBride. You got Valkyrie, who is a second-year team, the Golden State Valkyrie. What's up, beautiful? You're good. They're 24-9 right now in second place. So second-year expansion team. Of course, you got the Aces that are third right now. You got the Fever that are fourth at 22-12. So Caitlin Clark, Sophia Cunningham, Aaliyah Boston, Kelsey Mitchell, all of them are putting on a damn show. You got the Dream that are fifth. The Dream played the Fever last year in the WNBA playoffs. Okay, I love you.
Love you. I'm just gonna go to Star Nursery.
That's fine. I love the way you say supplement.
Love you.
Love you. So you got the Dream right now. The Dream are right slated to play the Fever. And the amount of rivalry talk that you could have. Last year, the Fever beat the Dream in the first round of the playoffs. Oh my God, we got Angel Reese versus Caitlin Clark. We could have a matchup in the first round. You have so many stories. The Liberty, my have the mighty have fallen. What, they won the championship 2 years ago? And 3 years ago, somewhere 3 seasons ago, almost now. And they're 6, but they're still dangerous as shit. The Washington Mystics, who the hell thought they'd be in 7? You got the Wings at 8 with Paige Beckers and the other girl. What was it? Fudd. Fudd's her name, right? I'm sure it's Fudd. Here's my chat right now. Why the one game I pick you don't play? Yeah, at Ozzy Fudd. So you got that good story where you got a rookie right now that's probably going to win Rookie of the Year. You got and last year's Rookie of the Year, Paige Beckers. By the way, can we just talk about how many times the WNBA teams get the number 1 pick in a row? Um, 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 the Wings got it twice, Paige and Asazi. Then you got the Fever got it 2 years ago. Aaliyah Boston and Caitlin Clark. I'm pretty sure the Aces have had it 2 years in a row because they've had multiple number 1 picks. So yeah. Then you got the Tempo Fire, who's an expansion team that's number 9. Yes, they're 14-20. So after you have your top 8 teams, 2 teams have clinched the playoff, the Lynx and the Aces. Only 2 teams have been eliminated, the Sun and the Storm. So you have multiple teams. How many teams? They may have 12 teams that make the playoffs, right? Yeah. So you have multiple storylines going on. But no, instead of this, we are talking about men entering a fucking women's sport. What the fuck is going on? I don't understand it. I don't get how you are not promoting all of this great NBA WNBA or basketball that you have. Minnesota is 9-1 in their last 10 games. Indiana's on an 8-2 run. Atlanta Dream is on an 8-2 run. New York Liberty's on an 8-2 one. Washington, you have so much good talent right now that maybe you've expanded too fast. But even with your expansion, you don't have a shitty ass fucking standings. Like, yeah, the top out of 15 teams, the bottom 7 have losing records. Okay, you got 15 fucking teams. Of course, you're gonna have some losing records. They're gonna play each other. So if the top 8 have winning records, somebody's gotta have some losing records. We understand that. But as of right now, you got 8 teams that are above 500. If you shortened your fucking playoffs to 8, that would be better. But you got 8 teams that are above 500. Amazing. The stars are coming out. Angel Reese is playing a lot better. Caitlin Clark, we've already talked about. Sophie Cunningham is everywhere. Everybody loves Sophie. How long you been in the waiting?
10 minutes.
They didn't even tell me you were on this time.
I texted you. I said, give me a second.
I didn't even see that. I was going. Okay, so.
But while you're on the WNBA, why the fuck does it cost over $200 to go see the fucking Washington Mystics?
Really?
What the fuck is so special about the motherfucking Washington Mystics that it cost, I believe it was $173 for the cheapest fucking tickets?
Well, I mean, right now the Washington
fucking Mystics.
They're 20-14.
At what point did they sign LeBron James? Just what point did we sign? Did the Washington Mystics sign LeBron James? So it would justify spending $173 to go see a WNBA game.
That was really the cheapest ticket.
I swear. That's why I didn't. That's why you didn't see Jeremy at any fucking WNBA games when he was in Washington D.C.
God,
it don't even cost that much to go to a fucking NBA game.
Dude, there are tickets right now for the Atlanta Dream versus the Aces for $27.
Right, which makes my point even fucking like, what the fuck is so special about the fucking Washington Mystics that it would have cost me $173? Because me and my friend from Tallahassee, every time we travel for work and we're always at these conferences or trainings or whatever together, we always find a baseball game or a WNBA game or whatever to go to, right? So we're like, fuck it. We looked at baseball, but baseball wasn't until Friday. And he doesn't fly. He flew out Friday morning. So I was like, fuck it, let's see what the Mystics got going on. And we looked, and as soon as we seen the price, we just closed that.
Okay, so now that I'm looking at the prices. I'm looking at the prices, right? So how you said the cheapest ticket was $173. Okay, so we have multiple tickets that are $166. 2 tickets together, row A, seats 7 and 8, section 117. About 15 rows from the court in the corner. You see what I'm saying? But then the 207 tickets are like center court. That is crazy, dude. That is fucking insane. By the way, when is August 18th? Oh, I can't. Fuck. I don't know if I can.
Do what?
Dude, that's Tuesday. 7 p.m. I'm not gonna make it. I have to work till close. And then again, because I don't have a car right now, I gotta figure out what I'm doing there.
Look at this right now. So for tickets for August 19th, their bobblehead night, the cheapest ticket is $57.
In whatchamacallit?
Washington.
Yeah. Who are they playing?
The Toronto Tempo.
That's why. Who were they playing last time?
I don't remember.
Yeah, the Toronto Tempo. That's why. That's why those tickets are so damn cheap. Toronto Tempo have won 10 games. They won 10 fucking games.
Oh, here you go. On August 21st, the cheapest ticket is $267.75.
Yeah, they're paying the Minnesota Lynx.
Who the fuck is playing on these two teams that justifies $270 fucking dollars?
In all fairness,
I'm sorry. Did Enes and fucking what's his name sign on fucking teams already?
in all fairness, Kayla McBride is a bucket getter.
I have never spent more than $40 for a fucking WNBA ticket.
We don't call them CT no more. We don't call them the Sun. We call them the Houston Comets because that's where they're going. They are now called the Houston Comets. Holy shit!
I'm sorry. Cheapest ticket is
$195.16. They're all resell tickets. Lowest price is $267. All right.
I switched it to one ticket, and the cheapest price is $195.16.
Yeah, let's go to let's.
What the fuck?
All right. Thoughts on Enes Freedom and Royce White?
I mean, whatever floats your boat. Go ahead, go buy your wig and your heels.
Oh, Royce White already has his wig. He's been wearing his wig.
I mean, eventually he's going to end up in the loony bin, so I mean, it's all right.
What do you think about the WNBA's response? That they have to come up with a task force to discuss this.
I mean, how much are they paying this task force? I'd like to sign up.
I would love to sign up for this.
Because, I mean, the fact that you need a task force to decide what to do. What? And the fact that they sat there and called it a task force. What the fuck y'all doing? A military operation?
Dude, I'll be part of the task force for free. I just want to be in the room. I just want to be in the room. You see what I'm saying?
But you and I have had this conversation. This was going to happen sooner or later.
Yeah.
These organizations set themselves up for it.
Their eligibility rules are so vague.
When you become too woke, you set yourself up for this situation right here.
Well, like this situation.
Now you either have to continue the path you were already heading down, or backtrack, go back on your word some, and change course. Which one are you going to do?
Yeah, no, you're right. You're 100% right on that.
So they're going to have to eat crow, but that's what you get.
They're either going to have to eat crow or continue down the path. And continuing down that path turns the WNBA into the fucking G League and a high school basketball all-star team. Because, I mean, let's think about this. Let's think about this real quick, okay? We've already seen, and you know what? If you don't like this content, what I'm about to say, y'all can get the fuck off, okay? We've already seen a low-ranked male swimmer switch over to the women's swimming category, Leah Thomas, whatever the fuck her name was, and win the whole entire thing. So what the fuck do you think's going to happen when 19-year-old guys, 20-year-old guys, not all of them, I'm not saying all of them, but some of them, What do you think is gonna happen? 18-year-old kids, 17-year-old kids. I know parents that hold kids back to give them a better advantage.
Oh yeah.
In sports. There's definitely gonna be some parents that tells the dude, hey, you ain't making a lot of money, NIL money or anything like that. But you know what you can do? You could put that, you could definitely say, hey, I'm a woman, and you can go to the WNBA and get fucking paid $1 million. Because they're gonna go out and average fucking 30. 30. I am 44 years old. I could average 3 in the WNBA. I'm not averaging shit in the NBA.
I mean, I can average more than Bill.
I could definitely play Bell's role and play it way better. I'm going to get a couple open shots. I'm going to get a couple layups because I'm just faster than a lot of them. So if you get two guys, if you get a 19-year-old, I'll give you a perfect example, okay? Lamont, Baby Hulk. Lamont went and played 4 years at basketball, 6'3", 6'4", 230 pounds of muscle. He's been on the podcast before. He played at a junior college and then a Division II college and then another Division II college, right? Played for 2 of them, right? No big deal. He played in Arizona. He was literally in the same class as DeAndre Ayton. So he never made any money, NIL money, because there was no NIL. But imagine him saying, you know what? Why continue this when I'm not doing very good? When I could just go over and average fucking 30 and be the greatest WNBA player of all time. So we've seen what they do with the weightlifting. We've seen all of it. If you look at weightlifting categories, in some states, most of them are held by transgender women or people that decided that they were women. So yeah, I think if they do this, I think the fact that they don't have they had to have a task force. I said earlier, Jeremy, before you jumped on, I don't know if you heard, this should have been the easiest no ever.
Yeah.
There should be multiple.
They should have been, but it's a PR nightmare.
No. You could have came up with multiple different reasons.
It's a PR nightmare because of the path they were already traveling down and the political stunt that they've been working on for the last 5 years.
True. But if you find a different reason to say no, I'm sorry. The WNBA is a whole bunch of corporation people. They're a whole bunch of rich people at the fucking top that their job on a regular basis is to find ways out of shit. Okay? Loopholes like a motherfucker.
It's Kathy Egghead. She doesn't have that many brain cells.
She is the worst fucking commissioner ever. She is not a real commissioner. This could have been shut down where all she had to do was they said the eligibility is a collective bargaining agreement between all the owners. That's fine. That you said that. You could have came up and said, we voted on it. And for these reasons, we are stating no. Royce White had issues flying in the NBA. He went to college for this amount of time. He had this year. He does not meet the qualifications of a American-born, of a U.S. player, because most of the U.S. women have to go to college for 3 years. They could have came up with some bullshit, made some new ruling up, and said no very, very quickly, and tabled the talk till the end of the season, and then bring out their new eligibility rules. Do you see what I'm saying? But you're right. Because of the wokeness, they had to have a task force. All right, let's see. Islam is one of the most boring fighters to watch. A wrestler, myself, I can see how he hangs on to legs to burn the clock to avoid engaging in a stand-up. Fighting is entertainment, so be a successful fighter must not. Dude, 100%. I love the Customato reference. I love that quote. 100% right. Myself, I'm a wrestler. Thank you for joining in and commenting, so I understand what you're saying. A lot of people that have not wrestled before, and I wrestled in high school, so did one of our other co-hosts, Mo, who's not on. A lot of people don't understand. When you're a wrestler, you can take a lot of breaks when you're on top. Yes, in legs trying to burn the clock to avoid engaging in a stand-up battle. I think yesterday, though, Islam did a much better job on his feet. I think we got to give credit to Ian Garry for for having better jiu-jitsu than what we thought. Do I think that in the third, fourth, and fifth round, Islam started hanging on to get Ian Garry a lot more? Yes, I do. I think you could see he was tired. Ian started landing some more of those kicks. But again, that oblique kick that Garry was landing, that shit is nasty. And I mean, after a while, if you're standing up and you keep getting hit in that leg, you got to resort as a wrestler. You got to resort back to what you know. You know that as well as I do. If you was in a fight, third round, and you feel like you about to get beat, you going right back to wrestling. And I think that's what kind of went through his mind in that third and fourth round, where he started to slow down and Ian started hitting him more. But the first two rounds, I think his stand up was a little better than what we had seen. I don't think it's. I mean, let me see how I'm going to phrase this because I don't want to be disrespectful. I don't think it's on an elite level. Joe Rogan and Daniel Cormier glazing him. I don't think it's on an elite level, but I do think he's gotten better with stand up. I think the way to beat Islam is you need. I mean, Ian Garry did a very, very good job. But I think the way to beat Islam is very similar to like what Justin Gaethje did or Sean Strickland did. I think you need to have a strong jab. And I think you need to have great takedown defense and be able to get off the ground very, very quickly so he can't rest on his fight. I agree, but thank you so much for those comments. Buddy, did you happen to see that fight? No. Any highlights from it? So there was a head kick that came the fuck out of nowhere. That head kick was so beautiful. The way he threw it, the way he timed it, coming off that left and then coming over. So he threw like a feint left and then kicked with the left. But the way he threw the kick, you didn't know where it was going. Like it was traveling and it could have went at any point in time. So that head kick did hit Ian Garry, caught him squarely on the chin. Ian Garry has a problem because he's tall and lengthy. When he backs up a lot of times, he does keep his hands down, but he's so tall and flexible that he can get out of the way for most of them. But that was a great, great head kick. It was an amazing head kick. Ian Garry showed a lot of heart. But again, Islam is like Khabib. Once they start feeling that pressure, they gonna definitely go down to the ground, and they gonna hold somebody down on the ground. And I don't get mad at that. Do I think it's fun? No, it's boring. Just like Khabib was fucking boring, but everybody was sucking his dick. He's the greatest of all time. No, it's fucking boring. But I'm not going to say anything because I'm not in there fighting. If I was in there fighting, do you know what the fuck I would be doing? Wrestling too. Unless I could outbox somebody, unless I knew I had a fucking better boxing pedigree. I also think, especially in the small weights, that's when wrestling is so much more valuable. Like in the higher weight classes, Daniel Cormier was a great wrestler, but he also developed very, very good striking. You can get away with that. A Cyril Gane is not bouncing around in the lower weight classes. So I think I've heard Daniel Cormier say this, the higher the weight, the easier the fighting becomes. So, but Islam is a huge ass fucking dude, buddy. Huge dude. So yeah, there's a lot of knockouts in that card. I didn't watch all of it. I watched the highlights. I went and played basketball, so didn't watch all that shit. But I did watch the Islam match, caught that, and it was really, really good. It was a lot of people are saying, Islam is the best. I hate when they throw that shit around. I hate when they do that. Because when, in hindsight, when you go back and look at stuff, right? So like, I'll give you an idea. And this is, how do you spell his name? Khabib. So, they're the greatest in the world. They're the greatest in the world. La, la, la. I hate when they start throwing this shit around and they throw it around so early. Because, like, when you start looking at his record, people's record, and let's see. You only have UFC record. Okay. Where's Sherdog? There you go. Okay. So when you go through and start looking at Khabib's record, like you're looking at some of these. Okay, Justin Gaethje, yeah. Justin Gaethje, good. Poirier, good. Conor McGregor. Does that Conor McGregor seem as big of a fucking win now that we know what Conor McGregor is? Like Conor McGregor hasn't really that Iaquinta was never on that level. Edson Barbosa, can't get mad at that. Michael Johnson, yes, good, but not great. Rafael dos Anjos was past his prime, I think, in that scenario. But then you start talking Daryl, but you look at his fight. So I'm gonna start telling you the people I have no fucking clue. Who the fuck is Daryl Horcher? I don't know who the fuck he is. Who the fuck is Pat Healy? Who is Abel Trujillo? Who is Thigo? I think I know him. Who is Gleason Tibet? You go back and look at their record, and none of these motherfuckers are like, you don't know who any of these guys are. You know who none of them are. Pro FC, M1 Challenge. You don't know who any of these guys are. So same thing's gonna happen when you look at Islam. What the fuck? Man, Cyborg needs to retire. She's so fucking old, dude. There's no way she's not old. Yeah, she's 41. And she looks fucking 55. And she's about to fight. So yeah, I thought the Islam fight, Ian Garry fight was pretty good. Okay. Let's get into this other fight that I want you to look at, okay? Jeremy, what I need for you to do right now is I need you to go to Twitter, YouTube, wherever you want to go, and I need you to type in Ray J versus Orlando Brown. And I need you to watch a real quick short of it. Real quick short of it.
I forgot that fight was happening.
I didn't even know that fight was happening. I keep up with Dean and AB and them on watching some of them. And I was like, why the fuck did Ray J all of a sudden show up and start training?
Bro, look at these two fucking beer belly freaks. My fucking grandpas.
Okay, so I have a question for you. How the fuck are people paying for these guys to fight?
How the fuck are you paying for this?
I know.
Look, what the fuck? Like, come get y'all's grandpas. Like, what the fuck was that? Wait, what?
So go, if you haven't seen it, go check it out. I'm just letting y'all know.
Who let these two out of the adult daycare?
Ray J. I'm your Huckleberry, buddy. I know you probably outweigh me by about 50 pounds. I'm guessing you, how tall is Ray J? You 180?
Ray J? No, he ain't 180. He's fucking more than 180.
$184 to $195. Yep, I told you.
Yeah, okay.
He recently weighed in at 182 for a celebrity. I'm fucking amazing. 184.2. Appearance documenting the body weight around 195 after target fitness routine. Yeah, so his most recent matchup, middleweight, heavyweight, 185. He dropped down from 204 to 207. Ray J, I'm your Huckleberry.
That man is well over 200 pounds.
You outweigh me by 50 pounds, and I'll get in the ring with you. Y'all ain't even gotta pay me a lot of money. Just let's say 20 grand.
I'll take 78,000.
Let's say 20 grand. Give me 20 grand.
I need 78.
4 weeks. Fly me wherever you want to fly me, and we can put it on. I'll be your Huckleberry. We ain't even gotta do 4 weeks. We can set it up for next weekend. I'll be your Huckleberry. I'll show up. You gotta fly me and Jeremy out. And you gotta get somebody, have a cut man in my corner. Or trainer in my corner. Somebody to wrap my hands. As long as you get somebody to wrap my hands, we good. Bring my own gear. Oh, buddy. You'd probably knock me out too because you heavy-handed. But I'm just letting you know. If you ever need a fighter, any of y'all influencers, if y'all need a real quick fighter, 20 grand, 10 to 20 grand, depending on who it is. If it's somebody my size, we can go for 10. 120 to 140, we can go for 10. And just fly us out there. Get somebody to wrap my hands. 3-round fight. Oh, let's go. What'd you say, Jeremy? What you think about that?
I'm down.
I'm down. Because I could definitely do better than Orlando Brown. I could definitely. I'm little. I'll get away with some clothes, but I could definitely do better than Orlando. Definitely, buddy. Come on. Let's go. I had to bring somebody else up. So we need 2 people because Jeremy can't hold the mitts. So we need 2 people.
Yeah, I can't.
Yeah, Jeremy can't hold mitts for me to warm up with. So we need 2 people. Gotta bring my oldest son. Yeah, 10 grand. We'll split that up between us 3.
We need more than that.
Nah, they fly us out there that night.
I got credit card bills I got to pay off.
Nah, see, you start cheap, buddy. You got to start cheap.
No.
No, listen.
You know me. That's
Listen,
how I operate.
I've been really. Motherfucker. I'm about to have a car payment. I ain't had a car payment.
Exactly, and you starting cheap.
You saw my damn car.
Bitch, we don't start cheap around here.
You saw my car. What happened? By the way, just to let y'all know, my son got into a car accident a couple of nights ago. He is completely healthy. Just some scratches, some bruises. My car did its job, protected my son very well, but my car was totaled. We're going through dealing with the insurance company, get the payout, all that good stuff. So, but yes. So that's why I keep saying I'm gonna have a car payment because I got a new fucking car. So what I'm saying is I've thought about this. I've thought about this multiple times. Okay. Okay.
Fine. Then make it 100K.
No, listen.
I'll take 71. I'm gonna walk away with nothing because I need to pay credit cards. So all of that goes to credit cards.
This motherfucker's gonna be. He's gonna be recording. The cameraman with the play-by-play, and giving me advice in the corner, and he taking most of the money.
And then you 2 can have the other 29.
So this is, look, I thought about this a couple of times when I was high. Whenever I see these influencer boxing matches, right? And they gave us a little time to train. Because what will happen is I'd be like, no, when's the weigh-in? Okay, so now if they start doing media and go, you got to meet at media, then we start getting paid for each event. Then it becomes $10,000 for each event. You sign me for 10 in this contract. No, my show up fee is 10. Y'all ain't paying me 100 grand. So how many media events we got? We got 7. We got 8. Oh, that's 80. That's 80 grand. You see what I'm saying, Jeremy?
I hear you.
So then we go in, we get the fight, we make it entertaining. Whether we win or lose, we gonna win. But whether we win or lose, as long as it's entertaining, we don't talk too much shit. We sound respectful. We can get some viral clips. Somebody else is gonna invite us back for another one. Then the fee starts to go up. Nah, man, now it's 15 per appearance. Yeah, we're not gonna get pigeonholed into a contract for 100K where they're like, hey, we need you to fly here and fly here and fly here and fly. Fuck that. Y'all gonna pay me per appearance. My time is valuable. Appearance fees. That's how all of them fucking rich influencers make that shit. Hey, how much you want on the stream? This much. So we do appearance fees. We start off low. So that way it's like, that's not that big. We would have paid this dude 110K or 150 to show up, or we would have paid him 40, 50K. We'll just have him do a couple events. But then the more we talk, the more people start to like us. Now they got to pull us to more events. Do you see what I'm saying? So we go from doing 2 to 3 events to getting a couple viral moments. Now we're doing 6 events. And we be willing to show up. That's how we get the money. You see what I'm saying? And then we do the side but hustle. We gotta start small, go big. So again, my weight size, 120 to 140. We're to 145. No pros. I'm not fighting no fucking Shakur Stevenson. I ain't. Listen, if y'all gave me 6 months, I would fight Dean the Great. I'd fight Dean the Great if y'all gave me 6 months. I would need 6 months of training. I'm not saying I'm gonna win. I'm saying I would fight him. I have to get in that shape. I have to get up and start running every morning. Because if we did like a 6-round boxing match for 3 minutes a round, 2 minutes a round, whatever the fuck we'd fight at, you got to train 9,000 hours. You got to train 9,000 hours for a 10-minute fight. Fighting's entertainment. So yeah, I'm down. Ray J, Orlando, any of y'all crazy ass people, fucking Adam from the No Jumper podcast. I'll put hands on your ass too. Also, Dean the Great, yo, you gotta stop with your hyping up. How you can't be hyping this fight up. You literally over there going, dog of gut. It's this two fucking unks fighting that look like this look like two 80-year-old men fighting at a fucking barbecue. This look like they taking their teeth out and fighting, and that's okay, because I take my teeth out if I could to fight. Nobody want to break broken teeth, but this is what it look like. Trying to hype up some shit that's some bullshit. All right, let's see what else we got. Let's see what else we got right now. All right, so have you watched any of the WWE recently?
Watch what?
The WWE? Raw, SmackDown?
I watched very little bit of SmackDown. I think I watched some of Raw.
What do you think of Kevin Owens and CM Punk?
I think I like it because I think there's a genuine beef there.
Oh yeah, he does not like him.
But I don't know. I mean, I like it. I hope it. I mean, it should. I mean, what's the word I'm looking for? All intents and purposes should be one of the best fights of the year.
Even after Kevin Owens coming back from such a long layoff?
It's still Kevin Owens.
That's true. He is still Kevin Owens.
And watching him fight in his first fight back, I think
he looked good.
The majority of the ring rust is gone.
Got you.
And I think leading up to this fight, I think it's gonna knock some more rust off.
Okay, no, that's good. I'm gonna be honest though, that SmackDown, the SmackDown confrontation wasn't very good. Oh, talking about why I hate you because you called me a fat slob or whatever. I was like, and then him and Punk going back and forth. It just, I was expecting. I think I was expecting more animosity, more like maybe because we got 2 weeks away from it. It's next week, right?
I
think it's next week. So maybe this week he gets closer, but it just wasn't a good. Yeah, August 21st. It just wasn't, in my opinion, a good. Oh, it's from SmackDown. Yeah. So what it is? Yeah, next week on Friday. So I don't know. It wasn't that it wasn't that good of a promo, in my opinion. I thought it fell short. I was expecting more hatred, more Kevin Owens coming in Stop. Like, we don't need 15 minutes of y'all fucking talking. Say a couple words, Kevin Owens, and beat his fucking ass. Like, you getting this chance. I hate you. No, there's no need to hate. Nobody cares that you hate. The way you explained it to Sammy was great. You wouldn't take this opportunity? Coming out here, I'm so happy to be back. I don't give a fuck. I hate your ass. I'm gonna beat your fucking ass. Whatever. I just wanted more. I wanted more anger. And then I don't like what they're doing with Chelsea Green.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting to see what happens there. I don't know.
Like, how on Raw are you having Becky Lynch talk shit about Liv Morgan for not defending her title for like 100 days? And then have Chelsea Green, who is literally fucking busted up in the face, have 30 days to defend her title. You didn't even strip Rhea. This is why WWE booking is driving me fucking insane. Like, Rhea still has the title. Liv defended it what? When did she win it? At WrestleMania. And when was the next time she defended it? SummerSlam?
I think so.
Because they had the King of the Ring tournament.
Yeah.
Yeah, she has one SummerSlam. Yeah, so I don't understand their storytelling. It's not cohesive. It's fucking stupid. I understand that you made the interim women's championship for this reason. I get it. I understand that Dana White does this shit consistently. I get it. But you guys are not the same. You're not the fucking same. That bothers me. Oh, buddy. But you know who we can talk about, right? You know who we're about to talk about, right? The man. You know who's back, right?
Unfortunately.
Hey, there will be no Becky Lynch disrespect. And guess what? She's actually on her good side. She came back, and she is now going from the obnoxious heel to the old wily veteran that is ready to take out Liv. So her coming back, I thought that was epic the way she came back. I do not like her and Stephanie Vankera. I don't like Stephanie Vankera. I don't like her at all. I think she is sexy as shit. But outside of that, I don't like her promos. I think she's a talented wrestler. I just don't like the whole packaging. It's weird to me. I don't know. But Becky Lynch coming out when Liv Morgan was talking shit and then telling Raquel Rodriguez, I already made that title famous, bitch. I'm coming to make sure you don't defend. It doesn't take you another 100 days to defend. Oh, you're the best champion? No, you're the worst champion. It's not just me saying it. It's not just me saying it. It's Bleacher Report. It's ESPN Magazine. I love the way she turned that in. So, yes, 100. And then as Stephanie Vankera came out to clean the ring, she just sits in the corner. Then she gets in it. Now, one of the greatest things on Twitter that I will admit, oh, God, I love Twitter. Twitter's so undefeated. Fuck calling it X. One of the greatest things that I saw on Twitter was the difference between an Irish woman and a Colombian woman, and they had a picture of Becky Lynch and Sid McCara standing side by side, but they standing face to face, but they had it from the side profile. Oh my God, Becky looked straight as a board, straight as a fucking board. I was dying of laughter. It was absolutely hilarious to me. So yeah, I like what they're doing in that scenario. I like what's going on over there. I'm not as good as what's going on with SmackDown. I'm not liking it. The MFTs win the tag team title. Who the fuck cares? I do love Solo Sikoa though, but we got to see what happens with this bloodline thing.
I don't like the way they put him back in the fucking bloodline. Like, We're just rinsing and repeating. Like,
Yeah, but what if Solo helps LA Knight beat Roman?
I don't care. Like, why Solo was better off where he was. Like, now you just ruined everything Solo had going.
Yeah, but what if, and we're giving them a lot of credit they don't deserve. But what if the idea is Solo's going to be there? They're going to try to turn him into a puppy. He's going to do something very similar like Jacob Fatu, but he's going to do it more with his flair, and then he ends up causing Roman the title. And then you have a build up, and it's not going to be Roman because Roman's got to go back and get the title from fucking LA Knight. So it's going to be Jacob Fatu versus Solo. And you build that up to what, a Hell in a Cell match, because that's going to be whatever's in fucking October.
I don't know. I just
Do you see what I'm saying? So you bring Royce Wright back. You bring Solo to Raw. You bring Royce Wright to Raw. Throw some fucking other motherfuckers out there, and then get a couple people that don't like fucking Roman. So for the next, up until you have LA Knight, they all back each other up. LA Knight's fighting Roman. You know LA Knight's gonna have to give the title back to Roman at some point in fucking time. But then you have a Survivor Series lead up. Solo, and so you have another Survivor Series. Like, you could literally tell this story for the next 3 to 4 months without it feeling stale and old. And as long as the bloodline is not running over them with LA Knight, Royce, Solo, and somebody else. And in all honesty, probably Braun Breaker. I don't know. Braun Breaker versus Obi. I don't give a fuck about this match. I would love to see Braun Breaker break away from the Vision and just come and just start wrecking hell on everybody and just be like a fucking a mercenary, a pay for hire until the Royal Rumble comes and eventually he wins it to title. Like, Paul Heyman shows up, he breaks away from Austin Theory and them, let them do their tag team fucking match. That's fine, all that good shit. Bronson Reed, we don't, if he's coming back, I don't care. But basically just to pay for hire. And Royce and them, Solo and them, LA Knight gets to him, pays him to watch his back, gives him, Braun's not going to do any fucking talking. He's just going to wreck fucking shop. You see what I'm saying? You're not going to put him against Oba. You're just going to have him wreck fucking shop. He's going to show up for the Survivor Series, wreck fucking shop. He's going to show up for LA Knight or whatever you do, and then maybe Roman pays him to wreck at shop. Whoever, just have him as a fucking shop wrecker for like 3 to 4 months, and then have him win the Royal Rumble. Like, I don't know what they're fucking doing. See, WWE's been pissing me off for a minute now. I'm not even joking. And the no selling is fucking killing me. Again, I don't have a problem if you guys are going to do all these stupid ass fucking moves. I don't care. Okay, that's fine. We're going to do a backflip off the fucking turnbuckle in every fucking match to the outside. That's fine. But make it look good. I'm tired of seeing motherfuckers wait around. I am so sick of that there's two people fighting on the outside and they're not even fighting. They're just looking up like this. And then, no. Okay? No. Go back and watch some Shawn Michaels versus The Undertaker. Find out how you're supposed to do this shit. Go back and do multiple different no, you guys have got to be better. There's too many dumbass moves that don't fucking make sense. And if you can't do the move, stop it. Again, WWE, I have another great idea for you. Very, very good idea. If I was you guys, I would literally get one of your fucking NXT people that nobody fucking knows and just make this dude a fucking Chris Benoit submission fucking expert. Like, recreate Chris Benoit's character, the crippler crossface. Recreate that bitch in one of these where you have a sadistic, a guy that goes around and he does body parts on a regular basis, takes out their knee, like a calculated guy, and bring him up. And then, you guys, I can give you guys so many ideas, but you guys fucking suck. You guys, your writing room sucks. I don't know who the fuck you have. Nobody cares. All you care about fucking moments. I'm so fucking irritated with you guys. Everybody does the same shit. You know what? And I'm gonna be honest. Javon Evans isn't even special no more. Javon Evans is not special. Neither is Sol Ruka. Javon Evans is bouncing across the fucking ring doing stunners. So Roka's doing fucking flips. But guess what? There's so many other stupid ass people doing flippy ass fucking shit. Doesn't look good. And there's so many fucking people that don't know how to catch them. Fucking dumb. Fucking dumb. Dumb. And I'll still watch it. That's the worst part about it. I hate you guys. You got me hooked. So, Jeremy, any thoughts on that?
No, ditto.
All right, last thing we're going to talk about is some NFL. What do you think of your man Fernando Mendoza?
I'm kind of glad we have the head coach that we have that's going to have him sit.
Yeah.
And learn.
Yeah.
As much as this fucking pains me to say, I hope they take the Patrick Mahomes route.
100%. I agree.
And not just fucking throw him out there and have him fail. Because while he did some good things, he's got a lot to learn.
He does. That's a very honest take too, because I agree with you. He showed flashes of why, but he also showed that he's still a rookie learning.
And I mean, I think it's going to take some time for him to learn how to play under center. But I mean, I feel like he could be a great quarterback. He could be our franchise quarterback, but I mean, hopefully this head coach lets him sit and learn and be a prodigy, so to speak.
I agree.
But I did like what I seen, the little bit that I saw.
I was talking to one of my clients that's a Raiders fan, and we were talking about the same thing. And he was like, I'm a little scared that our offensive line, it's gotten better. But he's like, I want to see that during the preseason game. And he's like, I think the perfect route is that he sits. The problem that he sits for a while, and I even told him, I'm like, Patrick Mahomes, Carson Palmer route. Let them sit 16 games, maybe put him in the last 2. You see what I'm saying? If you're not in contention. But I also think the problem that you have kind of is the thing that ends up happening now in the NFL is so many of these coaches are new or on their last legs. Do you see what I'm saying? So like you have a new coach to your team. How much is Chucky Child's Play going to give him? How much time is he going to give him to develop this quarterback? If he starts feeling the pressure that Kirk Cousins is not playing to where he's supposed to be playing, is he going to jump in and say, we need to put this quarterback in? And he feels pressure from the head, from the front office. Do you see what I'm saying? And they put him in too early, even if the coach doesn't want to, because he doesn't have the cachet with this organization yet because he's new. We got to remember when Andy Reid did that, Andy Reid was still in the fucking playoffs. We went to the playoffs with Alex Smith. There was a lot of people that thought trading Alex Smith was a dumbass idea. After we went, 11-5 or 12-4? So, hindsight, we had a guy that had been there since 2012. So he had 5 years, had made the playoffs almost every year but one, and had a Pro Bowl quarterback already starting ahead of him that had been there a couple years. I think a lot of times with these other coaches, which are newer players that they should be sitting, you don't have that. Kirk Cousins is a new quarterback, so if he struggles with it, why not just let the fucking new rookie struggle? You see what I'm saying? That's what I think pressures a lot of quarterbacks, a lot of coaches into starting these young quarterbacks. So what? It's Kubiak, right? That's your guys' head coach, right? Clint Kubiak?
Yeah, Kubiak. Yeah.
So hopefully when he signed, he let that intention know if we take Mendoza, he's going to fucking sit.
So that was a statement that was made. But the comment about the offensive line, you're not going to see the offensive line's improvement with Mendoza on the field because Mendoza's playing with the 2s and 3s. while Cousins is playing with the ones on the field, unless they start Mendoza in a couple of the preseason games with the ones. That's when you'll truly see what the line looks like with Mendoza. But
Gotcha.
like the first preseason game, like the line you saw with Mendoza is not going to be the line protecting it.
Of course.
So it's like you can't really judge that line because the majority of them are
Not
backup.
going to play on the team. They're not going to make the team.
Right. So some of those will probably make the practice squad and they'll be backups, but
Yeah.
they're still learning also. But
No, I agree with you on that. I agree with you. What did you think about Jeremiah Love? Did you see his highlights?
I drafted him in my other league.
I don't even know where my fucking draft is. It might be coming up.
But I didn't for some reason I didn't watch a whole lot of NFL this week.
You know I don't watch the preseason at all. But I did watch highlights. I don't watch the preseason. I think the preseason is the most overhyped thing ever. There's NBA basketball preseason is not this fucking overhyped. It's talk. We love the NFL, so there's talk about it. There's always talk about the NFL, and you see it, but so and so went 13-13. Nobody gives a fuck. He's playing against most people that are never going to make the NFL. Sunday, August 30th. Okay. So, yeah, I just want to get your thoughts on what you thought with your team coming up. So I got 13 days for draft. So let's look at this real quick. We're looking at we're on ESPN, right? So we're looking at our fantasy league that we had last year. Okay, so we have our drafts not set. I'm trying to look at the league. So we have a couple people, league home, league members. So we have a couple people. We have multiple people. Team 8. We're probably going to remove 90% of these. So Sam, Mauricio, me will keep. Med, we're definitely going to remove. Peter, we'll see if he wants to keep playing. Anthony will keep, and Jeremy, we're going to keep. I'll text my boy Austin to see. But really, honestly, we only need one team, but I don't know if most of these are going to play. We're thinking about just doing 6 people. 1, 2, 3, 4 with Jeremy, 5 with Anthony. He already said he'd play, and possibly one more person. I'm not going to try the 10 people because the 10 people league that we've been doing, most of them are playing at the end of the league. You see what I'm saying? So you have a lot of.
What happened?
Oh, I was just looking to see what was going on. You have a lot of free wins. So a lot of people would join, but they don't pay attention. They're not keeping up with this. This is a casual fun league. And if it's going to be a casual fun league, maybe we just do our podcast group and 2 other people. And so I'll put it out. And what we're thinking about doing is doing a crazy league. How many teams can I put in? Yeah, I could put 6 in. We could put 6 teams in. We could put 4 teams in. So we're looking at it right now, and then I think what I'm going to do is, because Jeremy has this incredibly crazy scoring league, right, Jeremy?
Yeah.
I want to have some fun with this shit. So I think we're going to do some crazy shit. So like right now, how many points for passing yard? 1 point for every passing yard. I don't know. Yeah. Category selected. How many points for each pass attempt? So that's what I think we're going to do. I think I'm going to throw some shit in. I think we're going to just make some crazy ass shit. No, we're not. Why do we have negative? Okay, so we don't have that. We don't have passing yards. But maybe I'll give like a passing attempt. Maybe a point for every completion for the quarterbacks. Maybe a 40. Yeah, we're definitely doing a 40-yard touchdown bonus, a 50-yard touchdown bonus. Take away the interception, yeah. Bonus for 390 yards. Bonus for above 400. Then we go receiving. This was all positions. Passing. Then we go receiving. Bonus for a 40-yard touchdown. Bonus. We gonna throw in some crazy ass points because we're gonna have a stacked team. We're gonna do 6 people. We're gonna have stacked teams. Do you see what I'm saying? So we might as well just put in some crazy points, and just see where it goes. Just have some fun. And when I say some crazy points, I'm not gonna say like, oh, you're gonna get 10 points, but just give all these bonuses. Bonus for a 40-yard touchdown pass. Okay, 4 points, right? Because you get 1 point for every receiving yard. So, or for every 10 receiving yards instead of passing yards, we'll do like for every passing yard, every 10 passing yards, you get 1 point instead of half a point. You get 1 point, bam. And then for every 40-yard touch, you get 4 points. 50-yard touch, you get 5 points. 300-yard game, 3 to 400, 3 points. 400-yard game, 4 points. Just keep it like that. You know what I'm saying? If I could add some more categories, I add some more fucking categories. Same thing, and just go down. Definitely get some return yards. For defense, we get a whole bunch of shit. Kickoff return yards. Yeah, no. Every 10 yards, you get a point for kickoff return. Bam. Every punt return yard, every 10 punt return yards, you get a point. Bam. Every sack. Every tackle. Fuck that. Every tackle, you get a point. No, I didn't say negative. So yeah, just keep it like that. So then at the end of the game, maybe we get like 800 points, 900 points.
It's gonna be ridiculous.
No shit. But don't you have fun in that ridiculous ass point league?
Yeah, but we also talk shit in Messenger.
That's my point. So if we keep it just us 6 or the podcast group, Anthony, and maybe one other person that wants to join in, we'll have a blast. Just shit talk all day. Just make sure we keep it up because we have so many fucking points and we have so many players. So because we have so many players, yes, Anthony played all the way till last season. All 4 of us did. We just got to make sure Mo keeps in contact, or Sam. Sam was one of them that didn't do it. So all 4 of the seasons, do you see what I'm saying? Keep it to a short thing, kind of like the league.
Wait, who won last year?
I don't fucking know. Last year was mediocre and proud.
I know.
That was you.
I knew who won. I just wanted you to say it.
That was you. That's right. You won last year. Second place was Halo Bears, which will probably invite Peter. Third place was Cisco Kid.
It's Howley Bears.
Howley Bears.
No, I knew who won. I just wanted you to let everybody else know.
Yeah, he won. He won last year. So we got that. Let me think. I was in 4th, went 9-5.
Well, I think I started the season 0-4.
Yeah, you started bad. Yeah. Well, if you look at it, me, you, and Cisco Kid and Bijan Mustard all went 9-5.
Yeah, I started the season bad.
No, Mauricio didn't play last year. It was nitty gritty. We all went 9-5. Halo Bears went 12-2. So there was multiple, which is so full standings. Yeah, you were 1st, 2nd, 3rd. I was 4th. Basically, probably because of the consolation. Yeah. But in 2024, Honey Badger won. Tater Tots was 3rd. Hawaii Bears was 2nd.
Yeah, I was 3rd.
Yeah, so we're activating the league. We're gonna send out the tweet. I'm gonna see. Let me see the full standings, because yeah, we might. Oh, so Meds was here, but he wasn't there. Shots from the sideline. Emperor Pitts, Emperor Hoodie, Sports Addict, Tater Tots, Hawaii Bears. Who was Hawaii Bears? Peter. Oh, so Peter's there. So we're gonna definitely have to keep him. There we go. Because Peter was in both of them. He changed it to. Yeah, so we'll definitely activate it. Keep Peter in. So we'll just go. We got our 6. Us 4, Anthony and Peter. And then we'll let other players know. but I already know who I'm removing, so I'll remove some of them right now. Dude, what the fuck is wrong with this thing? I absolutely hate fucking ESPN football now. I'm so mad that they got rid of NFL football because we had to move our 2012 Dynasty League. We had to move it over someplace, and they moved it to oh, I have to put in my password. I'll move it. They moved it to Sleeper.
Oh, really?
Yeah. All right, so yeah, we'll definitely send this out. Right now I'm gonna send an email to Halo Bears. All right, so I got the 6 that we did. All right, so yeah, Jeremy, you want to discuss anything else?
I don't think so.
All right, buddy. Let you know, hey, we're working on trying to get somebody up here next Sunday. I kind of screwed the pooch. We were talking back and forth on Thursday. I ended up getting very busy at work. Ended up having to do some stuff after work. Then a whole car accident thing happened Friday. I forgot all about it. I ended up texting him back yesterday, waiting for a response to see if they can come on next week. Anything else? But so yeah, we're working on somebody. We'll see what happens, and we'll see if we can get them on in a week or two. Not going to give any hints out to who it is. Jeremy already knows who it is, so I'm extremely excited about that. So I'll follow bases and we'll keep you posted on Twitter what's going to be happening. All right. Oh, did I ever load that in? All right, Jeremy, you have any? You said nothing else, right?
Nope, I think I'm good.
All right. Well, you can take us out whenever you're ready.
Put me in, coach.
Peace, everybody. Have a